You can be. Everybody wants to make a statement. Everybody wants to carve their mark. To stand alone in a victory circle. Stay to claim when the music starts. Give it all you got. You can be the very best ever. Take yours, the shot. What you learn will come together. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch 'em all and be the best that you can be. Put them on your toes. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch 'em all and be the best that you can be. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way.
Alright, yo, what up? Can you guys hear me? Let me know how the audio is. Let me know what you think of my recent decorations. Figured let you guys see the new background there, you know. State of the art. So far we got Adam, Betty 315. We got Martinez. Adam said cheeked up in front of the camera, you know. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes that's just what goes on. thank you guys for joining. Let's see, I'm going to pull up the chat here. It's been a minute since we played here, but I got on for about 10 minutes right before I streamed just to check our levels and everything. And I think we're good enough, as I'm getting my computer plugged in, I think we were good enough to progress and not have to grind too much towards the next gym. So that's the goal. We have 3 more gyms. T-Fish said yo yo yo. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Team is still pretty solid. That's about it for right now. I'm gonna assume that I'm good and you guys can hear me and everything, so let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, with the decorating and stuff, I am upstairs because that's where our AC is, and it's pretty toasty right now. And my computer, anytime we stream, is running at about 120 degrees Celsius, I think. I don't know. Whichever one I thought would be funnier. And we're like mid-move, I'd guess you'd say, like 25% of the way through, so our decorations are down. Ice pack it. I really should. Turn the music down just a tad. You have to let me know how that is. Honestly, I need to. I need a better fan, or maybe an external fan for it or something. But we have these 2 covers from Elite Trainer boxes. You guys probably can't see it all. I don't think Facecam's going to be much better. Oh, sick, my head's right in the way. So this one has... This one's from Battle Styles. Okay, yeah, because it has Urshifu, both forms on the bottom. And then Empoleon and Tyranitar, a little bit lower. And then, you have to let me know how that is. On this one, this is Chilling Rain Elite Trainer box. Okay, because we got the Calyrex Rider forms. And then we got the 3 Galarian forms of the legendary birds. So you have to let me know what you think of the decorating here. From looking at it on camera, it might be time for a beard trim too. But that's okay. Alright, let's look at our team here. Oops. Pokemon. Okay, we got the Pope is... Let's see. Oops, I'm on Facecam still. It's been a minute, guys. There we go. Got the Pope, Lilligant. We got Cannon, the Boldore. Adam gave me a thumbs up on the audio. That's a good sign. We have Flippy, the Cincino. We have Tommy, the Tentacruel. Wooloo, the Ampharos. And Virus, the Joltik. And then, just to show you guys, we had, before the last stream, I made up that document of all the cards we've opened to get our potential mons. So this is what the box looks like right now. The only thing I'm hiding right now are the Slow Start Starly and the Herdier. That was our starter. Everything else you guys can see. Nothing super crazy, but like the Beldum, for example, could be decent. So you guys have to let me know if you think we should add any of those to the team. Other than that, I'm just going to try to progress some today. So I believe we just did the gym last time, so I think we need to go up this route here. Let's lead with Cannon, try to get some levels. He's our lowest level, but I don't think we're really under-leveled with any of ours here, so goal is just going to be to move forward, I think. Of course I couldn't get away there. Alright, I guess we're just fighting this Voltorb. Watch us get taken out by a roll-outing Voltorb on a rock type. So, I believe, I'll have to check, Yeah, in the title here, I have the title besides what part of the series we're on. Pokemon Wishlist. So some things that I've been thinking about recently with the new game coming up is what exactly I would want for a new game. Somewhat realistic and then somewhat not realistic as well. I also watched a video recently about how Black 2 and White 2, so we're playing Black 1 right now, but Black 2 and White 2 are, in their opinion, the most perfect game. Still not perfect, but in their opinion, the closest thing to it. And that got me thinking. So there's a couple different, I don't know if I want to say categories, but yeah, I guess there's a couple different aspects of a perfect Pokemon game in your guys' opinion. So I'm interested to get your guys' opinion. I'm also kind of just going off the top of my head for this. So if you guys think of any like aspect of a game that could be one way or another, you'll have to let me know. First of all, I need to not die right here. So let's go out to Pope. So the first thing I'll ask about was the big criticism of Gen 8, which is the national dex. So the big criticism there is that even through trading and stuff, at least at the release of Gen 8, you could not use every single Pokemon in existence, and for some people that was the end of the world. I don't know. And kind of like this battle right here. And then for some people that didn't really matter at all. So you'll have to let me know if, let's say, you got to design Gen 10, because we don't know anything about it yet. Would you put a lot of emphasis into every single Pokemon being usable, or would that be the least of your worries? For me personally, I hardly ever trade around like that. So it really wouldn't be towards the top of my wish list there. Especially now, if we could just do everything and, like I said, take realism out of it, then, you know, sure. But I think it would not be something that I cared too much about. You have to let me know what you guys think. Let's bring Cannon back out here. We know he slayed a Voltorb just recently. Going for a light screen that shouldn't matter with the rock slide coming in. Although this single trainer messed us up more than I would love. Martina said, I'm on the side of it doesn't matter. There's so many Pokemon nowadays, and I've encountered the old gen so many times that having a few or even none of them wouldn't be an issue. That's kind of how I feel. Honestly, this is kind of a part B, or this was going to be where I led into next. One of my favorite things about playing Black and White for the first time was that it forced you to use its generation's Pokemon right off the bat, and you could only get Gen 5 mons till post-game. So I think it was cool. I think it worked well. A lot of people didn't like it at the time, but now I think a lot of people do like Gen 5, so they've come around on it. Now, I think if they would have tried that... Alright, Cannon, I'm sorry, you're strong but slow. I'm going to have to maybe get you out of the front. I don't think it would have worked for something like, say, Gen 6, or even like Gen 7, where there weren't a ton of new Pokemon. Man, I might just go buy some Repel so we can get through this. But I believe Gen 5 introduced like 151 or maybe 150 or something like that. Why does he have Brian? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Adam said, I don't care about the national decks at all. I like smaller dexes because it forces you to use the mons you may not use. Competitive meta is different if it is a small dex. Yeah. Same kind of, I guess, guidelines I was just saying. competitive interests me, but I don't ever really do it myself, so it doesn't really affect me. Let's see, do I have repels before I get too far away? Like 3. I'm gonna buy some repels real quick so we don't have to deal with this. Okay, I got a ton of money. I've got like 3 Pokemon games going at once right now, which I try to never do. I'm actually gonna get 20. So I can't remember. One game I'm like broken. I think it's Ultra Sun right now. Then I've been repeatedly attempting Radical Red, if you guys know what that is. And then this as well. Much faster. Alright, let's see what she's got. Martina said, however, Alolan Marowak is a must. That's fair. See, that's the one thing is that I can see, I guess, is that every person has a must. And, like, some of them are obvious, like, they're always going to put Pikachu in it. They're pretty much always going to put Charizard in it. But if you have, like, a B-tier favorite, your favorite Pokemon might not make the game, so, you know. It's one of those things. Adam said it does suck when a mon you want isn't in the game. Yeah. I use enough variety and do enough like Nuzlocks and stuff like this where I don't end up picking what mon I use most of the time anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much to me. But I get it. So kind of that side question, how would you guys feel if I'll keep hypothetically using Gen 10 as like the next one we know nothing about. If Gen 10 had 150 brand new mons and that's all you could use during the main game, pretty much black and white, I think I would like it, but I think there would be a lot of people who did not. Let's go with Dig here. It would only work, I think, in my opinion, if they had at least like 120. I think, like you have to have some ability to choose. That's kind of what makes Pokemon Game a Pokemon game, is you can replay it and have a totally different group of Pokemon than your friend does that plays through the same game. I want to say like Gen 6 I hate on a lot for a small group, but I think Gen 7's pretty bad as well when you take into consideration how many are legendaries or Ultra Beasts or something like that. I think this is the same route, but oh, we've already had about them. Someone who hasn't played a new gen since Diamond Pearl, I'd prefer it give a fresh new experience. I think that's smart. You just gotta be someone who's like open to that is the main thing. Some people already plan out what team they're gonna use before the games even come out, so that's a little weird to me, but that's actually, I think, more common than what I assume. Miracle Seed. Let's see what's going on in here. As I accidentally press down and immediately leave. Okay, a Deerling. Okay, if I get a Deerling, he wants to see it. Okay, I don't think I have that. Then unlocking National Dex post-game would be a bonus, but wouldn't cry about it if it didn't. Yeah, I feel that. So something else they could add, wishlist speaking, is to a new unknown generation, is a new type. So that was a big deal in Gen 6, was they introduced the fairy type after not doing so since Gen 2, where Dark and Steel type came in, but Heck, if they would have had a little more foresight, they probably would have just threw that in Gen 1. So we've really only got, like, really since it's taken off, like, one new type. But I know there's some that get thrown out there. Do you guys think it would be cool to add a new type? If so, what would the type be? I think, like, two that I see often, or I'll say like 2 or 3, are like a space or like cosmos type or something like that, and then like a digital type, and then some people throw out the light type too because there's a dark type, but it's kind of just the fairy type. But the two I mentioned before would probably make the most sense, but both of them would have a very small pool of Pokemon that would actually fit that. So, I don't know. Chaos type, banish a light and a dark Pokemon. Speaking of, I wouldn't say I've had the final touches on it, but I'm close to finishing my progression series Yu-Gi-Oh deck for this round. I have a feeling this thing has counter, so I'm going to try to be careful. I'm going to try to Thunder Wave it and get out. Yeah, I'd rather just be safe. Poke should probably be fine. I summon Pot of Greed. That's the most OP card. It's too confusing though. No one really knows what Pot of Greed does. That's the only problem. It says draw 2 cards, but it's like, can you? Or you have to. There's definitely not enough clarity. It was real smart of me to stay in against a bug fire type, but it's fine. I don't want a new type, says Adam, but I would like them to balance the older ones more. New type just to keep track is more to keep track of. Yeah, I agree. Gotta buff the ice type. Maybe the bug type still. I don't know. You know more about that than me. Martina said, bro, don't get me started on progression. Last night was the most intense duel against Adam ever. He told me that basically the same exact thing. And my response was that I can't wait to get, like, first turn KO'd by both of you guys. I think my deck's gonna be decent, but it kind of just depends on what you guys play. Got a Rindo Berry. Can't remember which ones of these are statics or not. Also, hi Mason. I think that was the first thing you said in the chat. Is there anything down here? No. Yeah, I don't think the type thing, kind of like we were saying, to wrap that up, I don't think it would be smart to add a new one. Unless they really committed to making a lot more of that type, but I feel like it would just be weird. I think I've talked about for sure Legends Arceus many times. I think this person heals us. Shiny Stone. Yeah. So I've talked about Legends Arceus I think many times, but they have a different battling system on there, and that was going to be one of the things I brought up if people would like some of the stuff from that. But I think from the chat, if I remember, just Adam and I have played it. The turn order on there and the like the status inflictions are the main things. If I remember, Adam does not like the battle system on there. Oh, double Beedrill. I'm gonna pull up that dock and make sure we don't have a Beedrill. Just give me a second to do that. If I can find it. maybe I can't find it. This gets about 30 more seconds of my time before I give up. The only thing I would like is frostbite instead of freeze. So isn't that kind of like a special version of burn? Is that how that works? Okay, I don't know what I did with that document. Adam, I think I shared that document with you at one point if you have it. If you would want to check kind of as we're going here, that would be awesome. If not, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna get out of there with Pope. Let's go Wooloo. How do you think the multiplayer aspect of the game will work, and anything you hope to see? For the new one coming out, Gen 9, I'm assuming. I'm scared that the multiplayer aspect is not going to be good, so I'm not putting much hope into that at all. Oh, it was a Shepherd. I was wondering about the Shadow Sneak thing. Yeah, I'm worried it's not going to be very good, and not very fleshed out. Like, the connection will probably be fine and everything, but if you've ever played Let's Go, like Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, that's one of the things that annoyed me, is that there was like a co-op aspect of it, but it added very little. That game's already, if regular Pokemon's already made for like 8-year-olds, Pokemon Let's Go is made for like 2-year-old. Like, I think you could do the, what's the theory that's like, if you give a monkey a typewriter for infinity, it'll eventually write Shakespeare. Like, if you put the little Pokeball Switch controller in a monkey's hand, it'll have the game beaten in like a couple months. It's just like silly. So you do not need the co-op mode, which doesn't add like a 2-on-2 aspect of it. You just 2v1 the already really easy enemies, and I have a feeling it could be something like that, which scares me. Yeah, alright, I'm just assuming it's gone. It's whatever. Alright, do I need to heal again before I do this cave? We're fine. Like, I think you'll be able to like see each other on the screen and see each other right around in the open world and everything. But I think that'll be like a quick access to if you want to battle with a friend or trade with a friend. You can probably like go up to each other and hit a button or something. But I doubt you're going to be able to like watch them do a battle or join and do a 2v2 or something like that against any trainers or anything like that. So it sounds better in theory, I think. Now, I think for like Pokemon YouTubers, not me, but people who have like Switch capture cards and stuff like that, I think we'll get some content out of being able to be in the same game with each other and do like Then We Fight videos or do like co-op playthroughs and stuff like that. Adam said basically everywhere is a union room. Honestly, kinda. Like, you're just permanently link cabled. Are we about to fight in here? I am scared that the multiplayer is not even going to be in battle. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I'm kind of worried about it. If people did not exist, this would be an ideal place. Well, yeah, it's a cave with electricity, obviously. Hopefully you guys didn't expect like the full Let's Play aspect of me reading all the the dialogue. Okay, yeah, I've played the game before. Let's see. Got another lucky egg. I think we already have one. Like I said, I think we're good level-wise right now, but that'll be good if I got an off-screen grind or something. table. Gotta watch out for Dragon Rage. Although we can take 2 now, so I think we're good. I need voices for each character or I will riot. That brings up something that I was gonna ask. Do you... I guess we'll go wishlist aspect of this. Would you want voice acting in Pokemon? Because that's been a relatively popular thing of debate of it. Not that like people maybe are against it as much as there's the crowd that says it doesn't matter, it's fine as is, versus the crowd that like we need to have it, and it's kind of a shame that we're this far into a franchise and don't have it. So I'll see what you guys say on that. Indifferent, just if they're gonna do it good. I think that's fair. I would agree with that. If they're gonna do it, it would be good. I would want it for, I would say, at least almost everything too, and not just like 2 or 3 cutscenes or something like that. Other games that came out way before the Switch are able to do it, so I want Will Arnett to voice a Giraffe Rig. That's the best thing I've heard. So, yes, I agree. That's really funny. And Pikachu's Danny DeVito. They pull a Piers thing, they have to, but if not, design... You also said the Danny DeVito thing. If not, design it around not having it. Yeah, for anyone that's not played Gen 8, the Piers thing is like they have a whole like scene dedicated to someone like singing, I guess, with, you know, putting on like a concert, and there's just no voice to it at all, and it's just like loud background music intensifies. So that's not very good. I'll say, like, I'm not gonna be angry if they didn't do it, but I am in the camp that I want them to do it, and I think that they should. I'm okay with the Pokemon cries staying as like the cries. I don't think they need like the anime voice actors for that, but I think the human characters need voiced. That, I don't know. I feel like we're at that point. Especially when they're just trying to make this Breath of the Wild Pokemon. Let's start taking some innovative steps forward. Maybe that wasn't the best example with Legend of Zelda, but I'm about to throw down another repel, I think, and just get through here. Let's do that. Alright, where's the repels at? I'll use up all the regular repels first, I guess. Was the quote-unquote treasure hunt video in-game voice acting, or was that just for the direct? I would say with... So you're talking about the Grafai thing? I think that's what you're talking about. Or no, you're talking about the last trailer before that. I'm like 95% certain that's just for the trailer, or just for the direct. I think there was even... That was a common question on like Pokemon YouTuber, like that Pokemon YouTubers had, and I'm pretty sure on the video, and I think this is what it was referencing. I'm Pretty sure on the video it says that it was like not in game or something like that. In regards to new game, I think having less Pokemon would be an easier pill to swallow if the animations for individual mobs when mobs kind of work when battling are fleshed out. Yeah, I mean, that's usually the reason they give, I think, for not having like, that kind of hurt, for not having like 500 in the like main game. Let's go out to Tommy. Is that, yeah, that they had them walking around, and I don't usually care about graphics at all, but it's not like they're the pinnacle of gaming right now or anything, so I don't know if that's what they should be using as their excuse, but I also am not a game programmer, I guess. Heck, there's part of me that likes the sprites more than 3D, so. I just want a minimum of Pokemon Stadium level of animations. Yeah, I think that's fair. Something... Okay, I'm Psychic type now. Something that they need to do, whether or not they voice act or not, is animate the characters' faces way better. Obviously, it doesn't need to be crazy dynamic, but there's a lot of examples of like, oh my gosh, the world's ending, and then player character just standing there with like stock like smile, just like not changing at all. If I remember correctly off the top of my head, which there's a strong chance I don't, I think Gen 8 did a little bit better than that, and that was a big issue in like Gen 7, but still. Ooh, double kick. Okay, that's not too bad. Is there anything that you guys would want for a new game that's like a, I'm trying to think of how to word it, like a side mode to the game? Like some games have had like various mini games and things like that built in. Anything like that you guys think they should realistically do? Smash or pass gym leaders plus Elite Four stream win. That would be really funny, actually. Let's see what this is. Piplup. I think we have a Prinplup, maybe. New Pokemon Snap has all the good animations. They could yoink it from that game. I've seen that discussed a lot. And a lot of people... And when I'm discussing these, I guess I'm saying like Pokemon YouTubers that I watch are willing to accept like a little less than that, because obviously there's going to be more, and they're going to need to do probably more than what they do in that game for battle animations and stuff. But yeah, if you got those graphics, that would be really good. Like obviously it's not going to be hyper realistic or anything, but I think that should be the goal for like the next gen, to be realistic about it. I thought this was the game where they let you use the next repel without having to click on it. Obviously not. If they could like... I'm trying to think about this. If there was like a Snap minigame, like Gen 7, Sun and Moon had like a little camera minigame thing, but if they made it like Snap level and they integrated it into the game, even if it was just like not a full game, but like 2-3 levels or something, that would be kind of fun, weird, I don't know. I don't remember if Shellos is ground type. Nope. Okay. There's something else I was going to ask, and I can't remember. But what do you guys think about the following Pokemon? Like the Pokemon that walk behind you, kind of like in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or like Pokemon Yellow with Pikachu, or even like Let's Go did that. I think Diamond and Pearl did it for like a select area. Oh my gosh, that did a lot. Got the Wooloo and used Dig. The following Pokemon must have. I do really enjoy it. Like I said, I've been playing Radical Red recently, which is like a ROM hack. And it has it, but it's not like good. But it's based on Fire Red and Leaf Green, so I get that. It's also just a ROM hack and doesn't have a million, well, probably more than that, dollar budget, but, you know. I like the secret bases from Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, so like a more fleshed out version would be cool. That would give something to do, too, for the, like, online multiplayer. Did I mess that up? Yes. That would be kind of cool. And it's Power Bracer. Oh yeah, they did do it in the Sword and Shield DLC. I would say anytime it's been implemented, it seemed like a plus. I don't find myself like mad when it's not there or like noticing it much, but I do prefer when they do have it. I know there was the big thing about Sun and Moon was gonna have it, and it got like cut last second. Like in the code, there's like models for all the Pokemon running or following, I guess. Alright, this guy will heal me if we beat them, so that'll be nice. Dr. Alex. Now, did that get randomized to Doctor, or is it just one of those that, like, it has to be that way? Alright, just get out of there, and let's go to Tommy for this one. Tommy Tentacruel. Water Pulse should take it out. What do you guys think about a difficulty setting in a new game? Like Black and White 2, I think has like an easy mode and a challenge mode, but they're very minimalistic, I'd say. I'm gonna is Galvantula a special attacker? Galvantula, I want to look that up before I decide here. It's a special attacker, okay. So let's get rid of Bug Bite then for Signal Beam. Martino's asked, have they done the cute/fashion show competition from those games in any other gen? I don't think those ones. There's been like I don't want to get it wrong, but Black and White 2 has like the movie maker thing, and you can like dress up your mons, and then a lot of the newer games have like Pokemon and Me, or like the Archipelago in Gen 7, and like the camping in Gen 8. So those aren't like competitions like that was, but they're little mini games where you play with your Pokemon, and it like boosts their friendship and like stuff like that. Am I gonna land a dig, or am I gonna have to switch? I'm gonna land the dig. Okay, that didn't do as much as I'd hoped for, but we'll just try again. More mini games involving mons. They're usually pretty fun. Sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't. Probably more so on my first playthrough, and more in the recent games. One of them has the Pokeathlon. I don't think I ever really did that much. Did that guy heal me, or do I have to talk to him again? He healed me, okay. Is this Majora's Mask music? I think we're out of here. Randomizer mode, they'll never do it. Unfortunately. Wishlist, though, I would like it. If they basically build in the universal Pokemon randomizer into the game. Even if they did it, it would be very minimalistic, I think. Because Nintendo has... I think it would have to be Game Freak really taking charge and saying, we're going to do that. Because Nintendo, at least from what I see, is very... our games have to be played a specific way, and it's like more of a piece of art than it is about how much fun that they care if you have or not. I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's just like a cultural thing, I think. So I don't think they'll ever do something where they intentionally let you change how they play the game unless it's something they intend. I think the closest thing you would get would be like a... Once you play it through once, it unlocks like a mode that has like set things that can change. And it would have to be like all... I think it would have to all be things that make sense. So maybe just like you'll find different Pokemon that are still early game Pokemon and they'll still have their abilities, but maybe they'll have egg moves and stuff like that. Maybe like the Pokénav thing in like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, maybe something along those lines. Those mons where they have like various moves and they're kind of out of place. Maybe something like that. Maybe like a set change of gym order, like Sword and Shield has a couple gyms that are different. Maybe like do the opposite one or something like that. Martina says, question, favorite Pokemon movie? I haven't watched very many of them, to be honest. I would like to. I'd like to get caught up because I like the idea of what they're doing in Pokemon Journeys right now, I think. Sounds cool, but I would like to watch the anime up to this point. If you count Pokemon Origins, I would say that. However, I think it's technically like a mini series of like 4 long episodes. It's probably, I guess, the first movie is real basic, but I can only remember the first like 4-ish off the top of my head. I think I've seen 5. I think that's the one with like Latios and Latias. I randomly, I think in college, I was like super bored in the dorm room one day and watched the Keldeo one. That's about the extent of my knowledge past like that time frame, which shows. First movie because you will cry. You will cry, and no one will blame you for it. Houndour. Of course, I led with the grass type. As we're finishing up this cave here, trying to, if you haven't hit the like button yet, you guys should go ahead and do that for me. That would be awesome. Looks like we did gain a small handful of subs in the last couple weeks. It's my stock YouTuber thing to do real quick. Basically just rearrange the trainer since the game's open world. Different mons anyway. Yeah, like kinda. Yes, I want it. I still don't think they'd do it. I still think if they did, it would be super like set. Because they're very into like, these Pokemon are found in this habitat and stuff like that. Do you think they'd ever revisit a easy mode and a challenge mode, kind of like Black and White 2? I would love a challenge mode. The challenge mode they made is not even really that different, but I keep bringing up Radical Red because I'm playing it right now. It doesn't need to be that level of like crazy competitive movesets and AI, but maybe somewhere in the middle. Like the important trainers should probably have 6 Pokemon. Like if you're one of the best that this area has to offer, you should probably have a full team. All their Pokemon should probably have 4 moves and that kind of thing. I don't mind some coverage, some AI that knows to not just swap out or spam moves that aren't the best, but you know. Third movie where Entei was her father. Exactly, yeah. The unknowns. Let's go into canon for this one. Adam said, I like the Deoxys movie, but haven't seen it in like 10-15 years. That's still better than me. I don't know if I've ever seen that. We just take a second to appreciate the Digimon movie. Best movie ever made. I should go heal. Every now and then, like once a week or something, I'll get some slight promo or advertisement for the newer Digimon game that came out, or like the newer anime, and it looks like intriguing, but I don't know if I would ever go to it. Let's just Giga Drain. The DNA results say you are the father. Of course he paralyzed me. Alright. Man, I swear this cave's taken like an hour, because it has, but... That's just the battle facility. I don't think it's bad to... Well, this is kind of like the randomizer, I guess. I don't see why it would be a bad idea for them to make that an option on, even if it was the second playthrough. They clearly are okay with it if they've done it once. So just like, even a little bit more hardcore. I get that they wouldn't make the base game that way, and I would even get if they said you had to play it our way first once, but I do think it's more realistic than the randomizer, though. I still don't think it's very realistic, but I think it's more realistic than the randomizer. Leech Seed. He's really just gonna stall me out, huh? There we go, finally. I was hoping to get like a lot done in this stream, but just like apparently not, I guess. Maybe I'm playing ultra conservative, I don't know. I feel like we're pretty much just rushing through the trainers, so there's just a billion of them. Have all you guys in the, I know Adam has, but has everybody in the chat been watching She-Hulk? If so, you have to tell me what you think about that. I've seen some very mixed things on the recent episode. I'll wait to see what you guys say on that first. Disney Plus Day is around the corner, so I've been having a billion like theories pop up on all my social medias and YouTube and stuff about what they're gonna announce there, but trying not to get spoiled or anything. Once they announce it, if I know what it is, I don't really mind, but I'd like to wait and get the official announcement. Not interested. That's fair. This whole like series, this whole phase of Marvel stuff after Endgame, I don't think it's been as bad as a lot of people say, but it is kind of disjointed, I would say, relative to some of the stuff before. Martinez, I don't really know or remember if you have told me before. Are you a Star Wars fan at all? Adam said, did you check out the changes to Unite that I posted in the group chat? Not yet. I know that they came out with a new, like a map, and I believe Mew as well. But no, I haven't checked it out yet. Is there anything crazy? Actually, if you just want to tell me all about it, that would be cool with me. It is decent to the Marvel stuff or to the Unite stuff? I feel like we're switching around so much, but like I'm trying not to die here. Probably gonna have to go heal again after this. C tier as of now. I'm guessing you're talking about the She-Hulk. I've found it very funny so far, and very short and fast episodes. I think I'm in the minority of that, but I've very much liked it so far. But I think it depends how the lens you look at it through, which is weird for me because I'm definitely the one that likes all the background lore and canonical connections and stuff like that. I feel like if you're just like, this is just a silly show and it's probably not going to be important at all and not take it serious, then it's a funny kind of one-off thing a week. But if you're looking for like it to set up the next Avengers movie, it's probably not going to do that. Haven't got to watch the shows because I don't have Disney Plus. Gotcha. You said you like Star Wars. I was gonna bring up the Obi-Wan show because I haven't watched it, but I've heard it's good. And then there was a new trailer for a new like side movie, I think, relatively recently, and I was just gonna see if I like everything that I've watched, pretty much Star Wars wise, but I just didn't know if you knew more about it because I just go out on a limb and say I doubt Adam's looking at the Star Wars trailers. That being said, I watched one episode of Boba Fett and couldn't get into it, but The Mandalorian's really, really good. I haven't liked most of the movies, but that last one's it's a little iffy. Oh, is it the guy from Rogue One for the newish movie coming out? And then Adam said, let me see. Mew's pretty dope. The map is not get Zapdos and win anymore. Some good buffs, nerfs. Gotcha. Any buffs or nerfs of note to some of the characters that I regularly play? Did they realize that Greedent's OP? See. I think it starts with an A, but I can't think of the... I think it's the name of some planet in Star Wars. I can't think of it. Might be mixing two things together, though. That brings up a good discussion, because you guys both play Unite. What are some Unite characters that you guys would like to see? Did I just go in a big circle? I swear to God. Well, I need healed again anyway. And I got repels, so it's not the end of the world, but... the new Hogwarts game. I don't know anything about this. You should tell me about the Hogwarts game. And they buff Machamp, Mr. Mime buffs, Dragonite, Serena, and Earth. Alola Marowak would be cool. I'm guessing he would probably be like an attacker. Or maybe an all-arounder. So I need to go up here and to the left, I think. Yep, okay. Adam said I would love Zoroark or Ditto if they did it right. Those would be cool. Ditto would be really hard to do. For Ditto in Pokemon Unite, would you just like... he imposters into like the nearest other human character for X amount of time, or would it be like the catch 'em all mode, like just permanently, or something like that? I don't know. That would be interesting. Zoroark would probably kind of be like a similar thing, but more temporary, I guess. I guess Adam kind of brought this up the other day, that he realized most of the mons that I prefer on there are good early game. Because if I use something that's like a 3-stage evolution, I end up getting wrecked for most of the early game and never really get going. So I would like to find some like 3-stage evolution that I actually could use, but I don't know who that would be. It would have to be probably someone bulky. Or maybe like a 2-stage, something like that. Okay, let's go down this way. Item up here. A chillin' berry. It's probably not how you say it, but you know. Zoroark would be just a visual, I think. Ditto might actually get their moves. I think you would like T-Tar or Mamoswine. That's fair. Tyranitar is one of my favorite mons outside of games, so that gives me some incentive. I do like Swinub, and I like Piloswine, but that's one of those Gen 4 evolutions that kind of... I don't hate it as much as some of the other ones, but I would have rather them not made it. But yeah, Tyranitar would be interesting. I'm trying to think if there's some like really obscure mons that I wouldn't think of that could be interesting in game. Like for example, I've had some fun playing Zeraora, who's a mon that I have very little interest in outside of Unite. Who would you guys say are like your mains, or like your main like 3 or so? Because mine would probably be Greedent and Snorlax, and then probably either Machamp or Duraludon right now. I'm trying to decide still if I like playing Duraludon. Oh, that did nothing. Come on, can we just beat the Barbooch? Just hit the Barbooch. Okay. Martina said Metagross would be cool. That'd be an interesting one. I could see Metagross as literally like any of the types of characters. I could see him filling pretty much any of the roles. Let's go Tickle. Let's tickle this dragon. Tickle me dragon. Copyright. Magearna would be interesting. Where with like Hoopa, I at least knew the like portal things. I feel like I don't know a thing about Magearna, so I wouldn't know what it would do at all. But maybe that would make it cool. I don't know. Marshadow for similar reasoning. I know Marshadow's been really good, like competitive, but I feel like it could almost be like a speedster or attacker if they did it right. That'd be an interesting one. Martina said for his mains, Dragonite, Alolan Ninetales, and Mamoswine, and then Adam said Mamoswine, Decidueye, and Hoopa. Very solid choices. Not a ton of overlap between any of us. Let's see. Out of the Mons on my team currently, who should they add into Unite next? If those were the only options. We got a, let's go through them real quick. We'll do the full stage. Ampharos, Galvantula, what's the name of the big one? Not Boldore, Gigalith, Tentacruel, Lilligant, and Cincino. Gigalith would be kind of cool. Galvantula would be a cool support, though. I think Cincino I would like, but it would probably just be like a Wigglytuff or something. I don't know. It's a weird one. Miltank would be a cool support. It would have to like roll out as like its big attack thing. I feel like Miltank would be kind of like Greedent, where it like heals and then builds up an attack. Flippy. Gigalith's basically what T-Tar is. Okay, that's fair. Galvantula would be cool. Is there a Mon on there that's similar? I feel like the Electro Web would be like its main thing, but I don't know. Alright, it's repel time again. Where am I going? Okay, I'm just gonna awkwardly sit here and do this till I figure out where to go. There's like Crustle, but it would be different, I think. Yeah, I think it would be different. Did I not go up here already? I thought I did. I've played this game before, but it's been a minute. Yeah, I've been up here. Oh, I literally just had to go like two steps to the right. No dreams. Alright, in fight. I don't think I healed. And I don't know who I got at the front, so this could be interesting. Am I healed? No. It's fine. Clown. Okay. I have a feeling he's just gonna go for, at worst, Dragon Rage or Dragon Breath and maybe para me. So I think I could probably paralyze him, potentially. I don't think he's going to do a ton of damage to me. It's just like if I want to go set up or anything like that. This is where I wish that Tommy was healthy, because I could set up toxic spikes. So I could try to like really mess up this Zweilous and bring it in and set that up, like paralyze it, lower its attack, that kind of stuff, or I could just go without. I think that's the play for right now, but we'll start with the paralysis either way. Maybe we'll just get lucky and we'll get parried right here. Okay, crunch is, that's, I guess, kind of what I was expecting. I am 8 levels higher, that's true. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's just keep going. It is kind of like a boss battle, so I'm freaking out a little bit, but let's do this. Let's get the leech seed on it. That way we're not really losing health. I'm gonna get greedy and do the setup or try. So I should be able to, with leftovers and leech seed, lower its attack, maybe confuse it, bring in Tentacruel, and in that time it should die to the leech seed, I'm guessing. So that's my plan. This is why Alyssa's having a hard time right now. Unless it takes itself out. Oh, I maybe shouldn't have did that then. So we kind of just get a free switch, I guess, to what we want next. It's probably more along the lines of what's happening here. Because it's going to die. Okay. Didn't do that optimally, but we're just going to stay in now. Supporter Chimecho. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be an interesting one. Something that I would like would be like a BEM or LGM, that line would be an interesting one. Let's confuse those. In a similar role. Ground type. Let's use Giga Drain. Would they do something like a mon that is like a fish that like can't actually like swim? Like, would they ever do Whale Lord in Unite? Let's put you to sleep. Then we'll switch out. A cannon. Could see like air swimming. Yeah, I could see it. What if they did as like a wishy-washy? Would be interesting. What if they did as like a temporary mode on there? Did like a all underwater map or an all like in the air map, and it was all flying or swimming mons? I feel like that would be pretty interesting. I think we can go to virus here. Defender Mantine. That'd be interesting. Boy, I feel like this has already been like a mob mon, but a support Toxapex would be cool. Defender Mantine would be interesting. What would be impossible to kill, the Mantine or the Toxapex? Oops. Mon almost dies. Whoopsie. Let's go Flippy. Toxapex, yeah. I could see that. It would not do much damage though. Am I attacker toxicity? What if they had each form and like one was one and one was the other or something like that? That'd be interesting. Am I silly for thinking that the sky battle or the underwater battle will happen eventually? Like, that seems like something they would do. Okay, so we beat N with no casualties, which is nice. So let's heal up, and then let's open a pack. See what we get. Hidden power. I'm just kind of seeing what they got here. Technical fake out. Hex would be fusion flare. I feel like we're gonna buy fusion flare. Let's see who can learn that real quick. That might be super OP. 100 and 100. These two can learn it. Oh, and Flippy can. That's interesting. Yeah, in my head they would not allow you to pick certain mons. Like, it would just be mons that could actually swim or actually fly. So, Blastoise could be in the underwater one, Charizard could be in the sky one, and then some would just be off limits for that mode. I could see the Little Cup thing. I could see that happening. Alright, so let's reach for the next Pokemon Go pack here. Let's see what we get. I don't know, I'm kind of debating right now, being honest, if we should be finished after we open this pack, or if we should go try the gym as well. Kind of thinking. I need to go run at some point soon, but I could let it cool down for a little bit longer too. We'll see. But yeah, the underwater thing in the sky, I think they would only allow certain mons. I think that would be interesting. The non-League of Legends player in me too thinks that they should make a little bit more creative maps. I don't know really what that entails, but I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, let's see what we get here. So, Pokemon Go pack. If I can get it open, there we go. Little Cup would be cool. Heck, that would have to be like certain mons too, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lightning Energy. Nope, Steel. Alright, we got a lure module. Let's see if I can clean that off. Focus. Yo, you focus. Alright, hang on. There we go. Lure module. Crunchy pack. Yeah, pack ASMR. Okay, we got an Ariados. That could kind of go in Unite, huh? Egg Incubator. A Pidove. An Onyx. I could see an Onyx or Steelix, but maybe it'd be too big for Unite, that is. An Eevee. We're making our way to all the evolutions on Unite. Charmander. An Apom. Maybe closely related to that new Grafai Pokemon. Okay. And Pogface? That's got to be one of the coolest cards that I've ever pulled. So I couldn't even like react to that. I was just like, what? So that's a rainbow full Melmetal VMAX, also Gigantamax there. That's sick. I need to get a top loader for that right now. I'm going to grab that before I forget. I don't want to even set it down. That's gotta be, yeah, Pog. That's gotta be one of the biggest hits that I've got. Maybe, not even on here, but just like since I've started opening packs again, I feel like at least. I've had very few of these rainbow cards. Maybe, I'm trying to think. I think I've had one other, and I think it was like a trainer. That's a pretty good one too. It's not going in the top loader, great, but I don't know. It's kind of catty corner right now. The borders are real janked up on that, so not that too many people care too much about that. Okay, I got it straight now. That's a good one though. I'll have to add those couple to the list if I ever find that list again. One funny thing that I like at our apartment right now, I know, very nice pool indeed, is, I'm happy about that one, is, not what they're doing right now, because I think McDonald's has Pokemon cards right now, but the last time they did it, one of the things that came in the kids' meal was this little display stand that you could put your cards on, and I've just been, like, rotating through, like, our pools, and it sits on the dresser here, so that'll go there. I want to Google that and see if it's actually worth, like, more than $1. It's probably not a ton, but Pokemon Go set VMAX Rainbow Metal. Someone on eBay's got one for $250. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that, but oh, I think it's graded is why. Stonks. Let's see what TCG player says. That might be more realistic. Looking at about $22 maybe, going down the more this set's been out. So maybe I'd say like 15 to 25 depending on. That's pretty solid though. It's better than all the other ones. Alright. I think that's a good stopping point because I don't think I can really do much better than that right now. So we'll stop here. It looks like we don't have a ton of people, so we probably won't raid today. But if you haven't yet, feel free to leave a like. I really only have about 2 weeks before the series has to end for internet reasons, so maybe I'll stream again this weekend or something. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Something that could help generate the YouTube algorithm is if 5 minutes after I stop the stream, if you guys could answer a question in the actual comments once the stream goes up as a video. So how about this? What are some Pokemon that are not in Unite yet that you would like to be in there? Maybe you give me one for each category. I'll try to think of some of my own. Maybe I'll reply there too. Other than that, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you guys